Okay, so the player wants to drop a bomb. So let's place a bomb. So if we take some kind of input, now that's why I had the input manager when I first started the script. I was just looking, I do want to kind of make this automatically work on joysticks as well as keyboards. So I was just having a quick look. The fire is set up to a left control, but on the joystick the fire is button 0, which I'm pretty sure is A button on the X360 controller or any PC compatible controller. So I kind of want to use fire 1, but for the keyboard you probably want to use space. Now space is under jump. Now I'm not going to change any of the settings in the input manager because I think that's also going to lead to confusion, and the player doesn't have the ability to jump, so I think I'm just going to put both conditions in. Now showing you here's the input manager, so it's up to you. You can change the keys, you can change the button, the input manager, whichever one you want to use. So let's just type it in. So if input get button down, I said I'm going to be using the fire 1, but on the keyboard that's the left control. So let's just put in an OR. Input get button down and jump. So what is that doing after I type it properly? So on the keyboard it's left control or it's the space bar, and with the joystick it's button 0 or button 3, the Y I think. What's it on the jump on the joystick? Yeah, button 3. So A, B, X, Y, 0, 3. Okay, so we take an input from the player. We want to place a bomb. But before we do that, we need to do a few checks, because I don't want to place bombs. I want to place bombs halfway along a grid. Okay, I don't want to place a bomb half. I want the bombs to be evenly placed, like exactly there, or exactly there. I don't want it placed halfway in between. So now we're going to start using that 2D array. So where is the player in relation to the 2D array, level array? Okay, so let's create a local variable. Oops. Array pos type vector 2. Okay, so what's this going to be? The array pos x is going to equal math f dot floor to win, and even as I'm typing this, I know there's going to be some problems. Plus 0.5. Now that looks quite confusing. What am I doing there? Okay, so we have the transform position. So let's say the position is 4.2. Floor to win will return 4. Okay? Now if we add plus 5 to 4.2, that's 4.7. Now floor to win will still return 4 in that condition. Now if the transform position was 4.6, then we add 0.5, that would become 5.1. So floor to win 5.1 would become 5. Now there is a better command for doing this. I only just recently learned about mathf called, it was round. Let's see, round. Okay, round to integer actually. Oh great, they've even got some examples here. So 10.7. Okay, the deep. Okay, that one at the top's referring to it. So 10.7 will print out 11. Okay, 10.5. We're never going to be working. I'm pretty sure the player's not going to stop exactly halfway. Okay, so I don't know. See, I've been doing that for such a long time, I'm kind of stuck with it. But really, a better way would be round to integer of the transform position. So what would that look like if I did it a better way? Round to int transform position x. Okay? Those two lines mean exactly the same thing. Just because I'm an old fella and I'm stuck in my ways. Alright, I've talked myself into it. Let's go this way. Right, position y, method round to int transform position y. I know I'm making this confusing already. Anyway, so we've established where the transform position, the player, so we've established where the player is in relation to the array position. That's why I've left everything at a scale of 1. So we don't have to multiply out by a scale factor, anything like that. Everything's on a scale of 1. Okay, so now we finally get to read that array and get it to do its job. Make it do something. Okay, let's say, is there a bomb already there? Because you don't want to be placing bombs on top of one another. If there's a bomb there, let's not put another one down. Okay, if the level manager, we have a reference to the level manager, so it's already going great for us. So the player is going to use it. If level manager dot level array. Now, what index are we looking up in that array? This array position that we've just calculated. Okay, they're integers, so we can use them as a reference. So if it's equal to 0, now if we go back and look at the level manager, I said anything that was a value of 2 was a steel block, anything with a value of 1 is destructible, and I was assuming automatically by default, okay, 0, empty space is 0. Okay, so if it's 0, then we can pop a bomb down. So if the level manager at level array at the position where the player is rounded out is 0, then we can go ahead and place a bomb. Now, so this whole thing doesn't break, we better reassign a value. So the next time we come here, it's not going to return 0. Now, we can use any number you want here. 1, 2, 3. Let's just say empty space is 0. Let's just say a bomb equals 5. Okay, so anytime it returns a 5 in that level array, we know that's a bomb at that position. Alright, so let's just say a bomb's 5. So here we're setting it, we're dropping a bomb, so let's just set the array position to 5. Now let's create the bomb. Okay, well I need a variable for that. Variable bomb object. Now I could typecast this as a transform, but we want to pass some values to the bomb script. So I'm better off immediately just typecasting it to the bomb script. Okay, so that way we don't have to do again. Now we don't instantiate the bomb as a transform and then do bomb.getComponent bomb script. We can just instantiate if we have a reference to the script. So our bomb script equals instantiate bomb object. And what position? Well, we've already calculated a position, but this is a vector 2, so I'm going to have to break this out and reconstruct the vector 3. So a vector 3, array position.x, array position.y, and everything is 0 on the z. And same thing for the rotation. It's all 0. Okay, so we've instantiated bomb. I suppose I should better show that this is working, this bomb script. So we can drop that bomb object into the inspector, and it will in fact instantiate, even though I'm using the bomb script as a typecast reference. Nothing broke that time. So we have our player bomb object. Now, just to show it's working, see, like I can grab any type of transform. It doesn't want to go in there because it only wants a type that is bomb. Luckily, I put the script on, so there's the bomb object. So if I hit play after I save, if I hit play, okay, let's see what's happening. First of all, the player can move around, and if I hit the space, see, I'm sitting just about halfway. I hit the space, and there's our bomb, directly in the center of that area. Okay. Now what happens if I try and put another one there? Okay, just to confirm, look, there's only one bomb in the inspector. If I move to another position, bang, in the hierarchy window, sorry, then there's two. So now I can't set a bomb in a position where there is already a bomb. So that part's working, and it's instantiating from a typecast of that type. Let's do some more things now that we've got it. So let's set the name again. So the bomb transform, probably game object, quicker. Game object dot name, do transform or game object equals bomb. Now here we get to some of the fun stuff. So we have these variables. What do we have on the bomb so far? The level manager script it wants, and it wants to know its position so it can compare it to the level array. So the bomb dot level man equals level man. So now we've given it a reference to the level manager. Now let's tell it where its position is. What do I call it? Bomb array pos? Yep. Bomb array pos equals this variable here we just calculated. Did I set it as a vector too? Yep. Array pos. Okay. So let's see if this instantiation part is in fact giving these values. I didn't show that it was empty at the start. But yeah, we're instantiating from an object that's not in the scene. And if we look at the variables here, there's nothing for the level manager, nothing for the array position. So if I hit play, drop down a bomb. Now let's have a look at that bomb script. Okay, we have a reference to the level manager, and the bomb knows its position, x, 0, 1, 2, y. We're going to take it for granted that is the 11. Great, so all things are starting to fall into place there. Now finally, I'm just thinking ahead for the future. There will be a blast area. Okay, how far does the blast last? So, does it go for 1 brick wide? Does it go for 2 bricks wide? Does it go for 3 bricks wide? How wide is the blast radius? So there, blast size, integer. I'm going to be comparing it to the array. So area of blast. Blast size, type integer, and I'm not even going to assign it a value. Why not? Let's just assign it 0 so we can see it changing. So let's set this up on the player script. Bomb object, bomb blast size. Okay, so the bomb dot blast size is going to equal the bomb blast size. Now let's just set it to 3 here, just for fun, so I can see that variable going in. Okay, run along here, drop the bomb, run out of the way. Let's have a look at the bomb. Okay, so the bomb has a blast size of 3. Okay, so things are starting to come together. So let's just elaborate on this bomb script a little bit. Now, because the player scripts are populating all these variables, we can call functions from here too, but just for now, I'm just going to put a timer on the bomb, because I'm actually thinking about scaling the size of that bomb sphere while the timer's running. So we need to run that in update. Let's start the timer variable and the timer max time. And let's just say it lasts for 3 seconds before it explodes. So in the update, as we do with timers, we increase the time. And then we check if the timer has reached the timer max. Okay, so what are we going to do when the timer reaches the maximum time? Let's explode. We better create a function for that. So what can we do when we explode? Well, we can do lots of things, but I just want to keep things simple at the start and show how this is working, and we're finally using that 2D array. We're storing the position of the bomb, and we're exploding the bomb, so we better remove the bomb from the level, spell that right? Yep. Array. Okay, so we have a reference on the bomb script to the level manager. Levelman.level array, and at what position? We have our bomb array position. We know exactly where we are in the 2D array. Bomb array position.x, bomb array position.y. I'm going to say it's equal to 0 because the bomb's disappearing and there's going to be nothing there. Okay, so we've reset the level array, so we should be able to drop the bomb down after that bomb explodes. So let's instantiate an explosion and explode. Now I haven't set up anything like that, but I've got the notes in here so we know where everything's going to go. So for now, let's just destroy the game object. Okay, because I haven't explained it too well, but yeah, after the bomb goes off, the bomb's going to disappear, and then the bomb is going to instantiate explosion bits. I can't think of a better name. So we're going to check along the grid. If we come to a wall, if we come to a rock, we're going to explode the rock, or if we come to a wall, we're just going to stop. And we're going to calculate left, right, up and down the bomb radius, and then we're going to place just a particle object. But it's going to have a collider, so if the player walks into the bomb explosion area while it's going off, the player will be damaged. So that's what's going to happen all in here. So the bomb has to do quite a lot of thinking. Now I need to set that up yet. So hang on, let's just take a step back and see everything I've done so far. So if I hit play, run along, place a bomb, probably here I'll try to place another bomb. There we go. I was trying too quickly, so I can't place another bomb. Now it's disappeared. I can place a bomb there again. Okay, so even though we can't see that level manager 2D array, something must be happening there. Because look, bombs, while the bomb's there, I can't put anything down. Then when it goes, I can again. Okay? So it's starting to make things happen here. Alright, I don't know how long I've been going on for, so I'll make a break here, and then we'll look at how the bomb is going to check its blast radius area.